Once students recognize that they can acquire these skills, then there's all kinds of potential. Hey, I can learn this. Of course I can learn this. So in compassion is hard to learn, but I can shift from focusing on myself to starting to actually pay attention to you. And instead of sitting there like this, I can start moving forward and say, how are you feeling? What's going on? Oh, I didn't realize that, as opposed to always talking about myself. So these are learnable skills, but they take, like, how do you learn anything? Deliberate practice.
We talking about practice.
Practice, practice, practice. In a lot of colleges today, you've got part-time faculty, so there's no common learning community culture. A red, yellow, and green light with a white personal spirit is a great way to start building a common collaborative culture in a college. So when I come into class, I've built some relationships. The faculty, even though they teach a course and go home and do something else or have another job, have a common framework from which to teach. And in the college, I'll guarantee having these kinds of skills and tools will have an impact on retention. From an emotional perspective, the thing that literally brings tears to my eyes are the stories of people. One of our educators was in the supermarket recently, and one of the at-risk students came up to her and said, and was in tears, "You have no idea how this has helped me. It made me understand what I have, the things that are not my personality, what I've got, and what I can work on. And those are things that I can do and I can take control of. And it's had a huge impact on me." I really think in the world that's so complex and so difficult to get along, if we have a common language that's really simple, that's why I use the traffic light. It's based on Robert Sternberg's work on intelligence, and it's got all kinds of good research behind it. But if we can find a simple way to say, Rick, we need to get in the yellow zone. Rick, we need to get in the red zone. Rick, we need to get in the green zone. And we're not annoying each other to say, in order for us to keep moving, this is where we need to be, like a common place, a common meeting ground. We're much more likely to be successful. And we know today there's so much divisiveness. We've stopped, we isolate, we compartmentalize, good guy, bad guy, right guy, wrong guy. That's not a recipe for success in the 21st century. These are complex problems. We have to find ways to get together. And this is a very simple way to kind of cross boundaries and cross barriers that are age-related, gender-related, culture or race-related. You know, my background's more important than your background. To get to that common ground and use that cognitive style diversity, both in yourself, but also in the people around you.